If your trees tend to look flat when you paint them, it's usually because the layering lacks depth. You just need a simple system. In this video, I'll show you my exact process for building realistic trees from the shadows up. To start, we're mixing a deep, dark base to establish our shadows. I'm using phthalo blue and cadmium yellow, with just a touch of cadmium red and titanium white. And using a flat brush, we'll block in the overall shape of the tree. But don't worry about details yet. This step is all about creating a loose shape to build the deep shadows that will give the tree its depth. Before we move into texture, I'm going to switch to a number 0 round brush to refine the silhouette. Using our same dark foundation mix, I'm cleaning up the edges around the entire tree. And this is where the tree starts to take its shape. Adding those little random leaf clusters to break up the solid blocking. You want to make sure you spend a little bit of extra time here to get the outer shape right. It'll make the rest of the layering process much easier. Now I'm switching over to a 1/4 inch Deerfoot brush. Using the same dark mix, I'm tapping texture over the tree. And even though the color hasn't changed, this step adds that texture and helps create our natural shadows underneath. Before we move into the midtones, I'm mixing raw umber and titanium white to make a light brown. Using our small round brush, I'll paint in a few thin branches. And leave some gaps so the branches peek through naturally. Now that the branches are in, I'm mixing a natural dark green for the shaded side of our tree. Using cadmium yellow and phthalo blue with a small touch of cadmium red to neutralize it. Using our number 3 round brush, I'm building up small leaf clusters by lightly dragging the tip in different directions. This helps add some volume while still letting those shadows show through. Now it's time to bring in the light. For the brighter side of the tree, I'm mixing a more vibrant green using cadmium yellow with just a touch of phthalo blue. And using the same dragging technique, I'm going to start working into all the highlighted areas. This time I'm loading the brush a bit more. The extra paint is going to help build some physical depth and create those bright leaf clusters that will catch the light. To really make these highlights pop, I'm adding more titanium white and cadmium yellow to create an even brighter green. And I'm going back over the highlighted areas, but this time I'm using just the tip of the brush. This lets me create smaller, more precise leaf clusters, which starts to really make the tree feel more three-dimensional. For the final highlight layer, I'm adding more titanium white to create the brightest green. And using just the very tip of the brush, I'm adding much smaller, precise marks to the highlights. These represent the leaves catching the most light and give the tree that final three-dimensional pop. The final step is adding the areas where the sky shows through. I'm mixing phthalo blue and titanium white to match the sky color. By tapping this into the foliage, especially around the edges, I break it up and let the sky peek through. This will make the tree feel lighter and more natural. This technique right here is called negative painting. And that's the secret to building a realistic tree. It's all about layering from dark to light and then negative painting to let some of that sky show back through. You can apply these same steps to any trees that you paint. Let me know in the comments which part of this video you found the most helpful. And please subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss my next videos. As always, peaceful painting.